With that being said, how long should a relationship break last? Okay, so I really want to take it a step back, and before we ask ourselves how long should this break last, let's ask ourselves if we are happy with a break in general. Do we even want this break? Do we feel like this is what I wanted? If I had a magic wand, this is how it would be. Would you be on a break if you had a magic wand and you could create your reality? Would you be on a break with someone? Like, I don't think that's really our most, and I understand it's necessary, right? It's sometimes necessary to get space and reflection and, take the time to really, like, be away from someone that you're constantly around. But that doesn't mean you need to take a break. Like, what is this break? So to me, a break is like when you're with someone and then you both have gotten to a climax of problems or petty fights and arguments and, excuse my French, bullshit, right? Real stupid, triggered, little tiny bullshit. And you're like, yo, we need a break. And we're like, this break is gonna fix us. If we just take a break from the climax of this situation, then you know what? This is gonna fix us. Do you take a break from your climax in the middle of sex? No, you don't. So why do you take a break on the climax of problems? Listen, I'm a very big believer that whoever you feel strongly for is there for a reason, mostly to teach you about yourself, to teach you about some things that you can't really see unless you're in a predicament, unless you're offended, unless you're triggered. And it takes the right connection, and it takes the right person to make that happen, and it takes the right situation to make that surface for transmutation. Do I believe in running away the moment that these things surface? I do not. I do believe in reflection. I believe in independence. I believe in self-awareness. I believe in space. I believe in all, like, in your own healing. But I do not believe in quitting. I do not believe in giving up. And then it's also like, it can be vocalized so clearly. Like, what is this break? What are we not together no more? Or are we together? Are we not together? Like, no. What is so hard to go from there to we're together? We just kind of need some days. I need some days at my place. You need some days in your place. Or, I need to go work out a little more while you're home, go to the gym a little more so that we could both be in our space, But that doesn't mean break. Like, what is break? What is break? You're not together. You're not a relationship for that break. Like, I don't understand. So I have the experience of being in long-term relationships, and a few of them long-term, years. And I did notice that as I got older, there were no breaks. I mean, that's just my reality. There were no breaks because it just left too much. Like, what is your intention with the break? You really got to ask yourself and be real. Do I want this? Like, if it was real, if I had a magic wand and how to solve this, would it be this way? And it's like, what are the other ways I haven't tried? That, like, am I low-key running away? Am I saying, this is too much stress? Like, that's too much stress? What are you going to do when you own 5 homes? Like, you're going to run away and take a break? Like, come on. Like, I don't know. I don't believe in over. I believe in I believe in independence and self-reflection and self-healing, but I just feel like when calling things final, like, you're not the only one, and you're not the only one in the equation. Like, what's final for you might not be final for someone else, or what's temporarily final for you is not temporarily final for someone else. And then you got to think, did I grow up seeing my mother and father take breaks? Like, is that what I think should happen? Like, what if, like, you went to college and you took mad breaks during your college journey? You would never graduate, I don't know, guys. Hold on, y'all. Y'all not gonna get me right now. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm not, that's my opinion, y'all. As I got older, I'm 31 right now. I may not look it, but your girl is out here. And yeah, as I got older and I got, into more mature in my relationships, it just seemed very high school to take a break, So how could I answer this if I say, like, I understand, okay, you know what, I'm gonna answer this, like, how long should you take space from a partner before you work things out as in unison? I'm gonna rephrase that question, because a break sounds like you're breaking up and I don't know what you're doing in your life, and we're just gonna be strangers for a few days, and then we're not strangers anymore. Like, what is this, you know? It's more like, I might not text you as much, I might not call you, but like, you know, no, I'm still here. I'm not seeing no one. I'm not gonna be out like partying, looking for a boo or something. Like, it's not. I'm doing me. You know, like, gotta get all these things out there, and have a lot of communication. And how long should that self-reflection and space last? As long as it needs to. As long as you know you're in communication that, hey, this is, we're still reflecting on ourselves independently as people. How have you been? Have you thought about things? I'm thinking about some things. Have you tried some techniques? You know, I don't know. Like, you know, like, you have a therapist? Have you gone to therapy? You know, all these other outcomes. And so when it comes to how long should the break last, like, or how long self-reflection last, as long as it needs to. And it, honestly, that won't last as long. The more time you put into your self-reflection, you'll realize you both are already connected by etheric cords. So when you heal, they heal. Like, when you start raising yourself and really working from a place of self-value and gratitude for others and true, honest intentions without any shame, then the other person starts to act that way too, because you're both connected. You're connected other times telepathically, you're connected other times sexually. You trust me, you're connected in your growth as well. So that's my answer, y'all, and I really hope that helps, because I feel like, you know, like, that's just my opinion, but there's a spectrum of lives and experiences out there that maybe that would work for them, but as that is just my opinion, y'all. I really like being out here giving y'all this live